So this is the Rainni on-demand tankless hot water heater, RL94 Rainni. We found at Home Depot. This unit was installed commercially in a restaurant, which it's actually only made capacity for residential. It was showing a trouble code of 10, which is an airflow blockage. I'm going to take you back in history a little bit. Exhaust goes through the concentric double wall pipe, exhaust through the center, fresh air comes down from outside for combustion. This is a condensate drain tube. It had a black cap on it to where it wouldn't drain the condensation that gets created in the ceiling and when your exhaust pipe hits the Wisconsin cold ambient air in the winter. Hot air goes up, gets cooled off, vapors go out under fan pressure, but condensation rolls back down, and then it's supposed to be out of a condensate drain that it collects. But there was none, and it had a cap. Underside what the fitting looks like. Prior, someone cut this unit open to gain fresh air access in, all right? But they didn't get up on top of the unit for a bird's eye view to see the functioning here. So these are the fresh air intake vents. This is the condensate, or not condensate, the exhaust. If you see here, you have all this, all that buildup, right? That was supposed to go down in a collector box right here at the side. This is where all your fresh air goes into. So 11 on a trouble code is lack of airflow. If it doesn't have equal intake air coming in and exhaust air going out, you have a problem with the pressure switch. And it's under a timing situation, like 10, 15 seconds at the most. That if your pressure switch does not sense fresh air coming in and exhaust air going out to actuate the pressure switch, excuse me, then the unit will time out and go to a trouble code. In this case, it was 11. So once again, you could see all that debris that routinely needs to be cleaned out along the edge there, otherwise it will block. If you have these older units, and why do I say the older unit? Now Rainni and a lot of furnace companies are only making condensing furnaces and condensing water heaters. That way you're forced to put a drain, condensate drain in that they provide and go into a dedicated floor. Okay? So this is considered an 80% on-demand hot water heater where it has no condensate control. So one thing we do when we have an 80%er appliance is 20%, and depends on your efficiency of how it was installed and your ductwork in a furnace, a lot of extra heat is getting vented out of the exhaust and not being used to heat up your water. So once again, if you have one of these old guys with a concentric 2-in-1 pipe, you need a condensate drain on that guy. Otherwise, you'll plug it up and start shooting trouble codes. And if you have a lazy craftsman, tradesman, they really won't quite know what's happening with your unit until it burns up.